We did it, fam. We did it. Except the game didn't save. We did it, fam. We did it. Such a long journey the past few days. Holy Christmas. We did all of this since Thursday night? Friday? I don't know what day it is. Started with this. Actually, this is the first thing you wind up doing. You could do this first. And let's go to the final phase. It says there's a new reward, but I don't know what that oh, I click on this thing. Oh, I unlocked the titles Renegade and Paragon. Wow. So unfortunately you don't actually get to fly the Normandy in this little adventure. What I have done, however, is unlocked the Normandy for my account to use as basically a ship that goes out and does things. So let's talk about a little bit about what all of this is. This is an expedition. It was a 2-week-long adventure where players, you know, if you don't do this in time, you don't get this done. So it starts in 5 phases and then a final phase, and it tells you. This is the second one they did. I didn't participate in the first one. I thought I'd do this one because it was the Normandy. Today is actually the last day. I keep getting error messages about, oh my god. Let me do one thing here real quick. Is let's listen to that damn message. No, this is the same call. So you can just basically look at it. And you can use it to do some, basically send it out on missions, and it will do all kinds of fun things. It's already added to my fleet, so it's all good. And it's gone now. Anyway, so basically what you see here are these messages from all kinds of other players, indicating, you know, what was going on. Now I won't be able to backtrack. So basically, let's go over what this was. This is the expedition screen, and it starts with, well, the fun thing is you can do these in any order you damn well want to. These expeditions are really cool in that you start with a clean slate, and then what happens is you go through the various segments in the limited amount of time, and as you complete each phase, well, let's look at one phase. As you complete each one of these, you get these really significant upgrades. Now, these are really nice. You don't get these in the regular game. And once you complete all of the segments of a specific specific phase, you then get the phase reward, which is this. But you know, now you can't see it over my name, whatever. So now I can recolor my freighter if I so desire. It's fine. And a lot of these rewards, like these end rewards, they will carry over into a regular save. You actually need to go and activate them at the anomaly, which we will do in a minute. So each phase has its own little set of things. Some of them are real simple, like reaching your first starship, hello, and then lifting off the initial planet, hello. Now, the actual path of the expedition is the same for everybody. And Hello Games actually set it up so that they set up the planets in the systems and set up all of the stuff for those particular planets to be the way they wanted them for the needs of the expedition, so people could get it done. You do get some freebies, like you get a free freighter, which you normally have to sort that out later on in the regular game. And then they send you to rendezvous points in each system. You get to each rendezvous, and it'll send you to the next one. And the only thing you had to do in order were the 5 rendezvous. But everything else in each phase, you can do whenever you want to. For example, I didn't actually do the moon rover thing until I was like halfway through phase 4. Phase 4 was like super easy. Is like, these are just, you go to various space stations and talk to 10 different people, and they'll give you a word, and then boom, done. Or otherwise, you can land on planets run by these people, and you see these knowledge stones that will give you a word each. And then you get to the Atlas, you got some cool stuff. This one actually I found to be the hardest one, is finding unmapped uncharted stars. One thing to bear in mind is everybody was looking for stars close to, you know, the path where the expedition was. And the problem with that is everybody was charting all, you know, discovering everything. So you had to really boost up your freighter to hop out to get the stuff. So one of the frustrations I had with this is looking for guys to tell me what the heck to do. I mean, the game will tell you, oh, you need to do X, Y, and Z, but it doesn't actually tell you how to do X or Y or Z necessarily. It does want you to figure it out. And that's fine for what it is, but honestly, it got a lot frustrating. Especially Googling didn't help all that much. Though thank you Reddit for helping me figure out what to do with the myth beacon. So you start with phase 1, and it's going to send you to your first rendezvous. Phase 2 is going to have you, flying 500,000 you do that in your first system. And as soon as you complete something, you then are entitled to the rewards, but you have to have inventory space for them. But a lot of the rewards were inventory spaces, so that was kind of cool. And inventory management was a lot of fun. I think one of my favorite things about No Man's Sky in general is the simple fact that you get to use the terrain manipulator, plug in on your multi-tool and just shoot the ground and you dig up whatever. And that is the thing that I miss the most from Landmark, and I just, oh my god, I'm just adoring it. The other hard one I found was the Interstellar Rescue. That is because you needed to find a stranded life form, and yeah, there was a video I was watching that was helpful for finding a crashed ship and actually finding a crashed freighter, because there is one close to the starting, like your starting planet, and he has the exact coordinates for it, and it's just a pain to get to those coordinates sometimes. But the Interstellar Rescue was rough for me because I could not find the active crash site where the guy said there was one, and the only other way you could get one is by going to various waypoints on a planet and discovering them, and it'll give you like this navigation data that you then take to any old space station and buy these charts. And the charts, it's an RNG thing as to whether or not you get you can pick like 4 different categories, and one of the categories will possibly get you a distress signal, which is what you're looking for. And well, that was very frustrating, but I finally got it, saved the guy, sent him on his way, done. Yeah, restoring a crashed ship is like you find a crashed ship, if you can find one, and there is one like close to where, in the video where it says, and then after that, yeah, it was all pretty straightforward from there. You just repair a couple of things, then off and done. So that was phase 2. Phase 3 was actually the easiest. It's literally visit various planets and discover critter, like visit 4 planets and then discover a creature on 2 other planets. And those are all really simple and straightforward to get. You just had to look at the type of planet. Sometimes you have to figure out whether the planet you're looking at fits under the category or not. Sorry, Googling. And then you just Google it and that was done. So that one was actually pretty easy too. Phase 3 was fairly straightforward. Phase 3 and Phase 4 were the easiest because, again, these 3, you just go to space stations and talk to dudes. After a while, you talk to the couple on the anomaly. You summon the anomaly, you go, and eventually they'll give you coordinates for the Atlas. Then you go to the Atlas, easy peasy, and there's a couple of containers close to it, and you just pick those up, and it's cool. But Uncharted was pretty tough because you have to make sure your ship can continue to warp. And once I remembered or figured out that as long as you can get to a space station or anywhere that has a teleporter, which includes the Anomaly has one as well, you can then teleport pretty much anywhere. One of the things I did is I set up a base on a planet I really liked, and I probably will go back and actually build the base. It'll be fun. And then after that, once I found an Uncharted star, it was like, you sunk my battleship kind of deal. It's like, okay, is the next one mine or theirs? Mine or theirs? And then once you find an Uncharted star system, then it's generally fairly straightforward to find the other that you needed. Okay, Phase 5, this one was tricky because this one is the one that required the community to work together to solve, because initially the last 3 of these items were coded. Like, you could see the shape of the icon, but it didn't actually, like, the names were in gibberish. And so what you have to do is gather Quicksilver, which you can either acquire by scanning certain not beacons, certain ancient ruins or whatnot, certain things that will get you little bits of Quicksilver, or do one of the daily quests or the weekend quest, which will get you a bunch of Quicksilver. And then you turn that Quicksilver into the Quicksilver vendor on the anomaly, and you buy the myth beacon, and then you talk to Polo upstairs, and he tells you where to go find the thing to use, the place to go, that big circle thing. And then when you use the myth beacon, all of a sudden the Normandy shows up, and then you follow along, blah blah blah, and then you get the Normandy assigned to your account so that you can then add it to your regular to any of your saves. A lot of this stuff, all the really good shit, you don't get to keep. You don't get to, because this was a special. It's kind of like a season pass in like Diablo or something. Like you play the Diablo season, you get a few things to take to your regular play, but a lot of the goodies and legendaries and stuff you have to leave behind. So I'm gonna be sad for that. I might probably just start playing from the ground up. I don't know. It's been so long since I played that original one. And then the final phase tells you what you've done, tells you how far you went, how many systems you mapped. I didn't. How far you walked, how many nanites you earned, how many units you received. One of the other cool things is once you get your freighter, occasionally dudes will land, like NPCs will land on your freighter, or if you're on a space station, you'll run across this NPC and you can trade with them, or you can buy their ship. And if you have a lot of units, which is basically money, then you could luck into a really good ship. So for example, this ship I have, I actually kind of hate it because it flies so badly. I mean, look at this. This is, it's like this, and when it lands, like the bottom half splits up and then goes up to, it like the Imperial, the shuttle Tidarium from Star Wars, right? From Return of the Jedi. And so, yeah, well, hello. What's going on over here? Oh, it's the sun. Okay, let's actually go to my freighter, which is right there, and we'll discuss freighters real quick. Alright, that is my freighter? Is it my freighter? I hope so. Yeah, let's just go. Let's pulse jump it there. Whoosh. Tag it. Oh, Heraith, I remember seeing him. Or her. Them. I think I need to actually go to... the space anomaly to turn everything in. But we'll go find out. We're gonna go see if I have the Normandy. Don't anybody pay attention to how terrible my my piloting is. I am using a trackball to pilot, which is probably not the wisest of things I've ever done. Oh, there she is, fam. There's the other ship that I have in my... Listen to her engines. Oh my goodness. She has no crew. Look at that happiness. Oh my goodness. frigate, you know. Oh, shut up. And this is how I get away from these guys half the time when I'm on my capital ship. I just go in and land. Because if you land your ship on the anomaly, on a space station, or on your own capital ship... Hey! It's that guy I saved earlier. So this is how this works. Now I don't even know why I'm doing this for a recording about the Normandy, but I do want to actually show how this works. Hey, hey. Get joy! Nice! So this is how this works. I can sell stuff to the dude, which I'm going to do because my bags are always full. And I'll sell him some gold. I have tons of it. Actually, I'm gonna sell this. Units received. And I can turn this in later. I don't think I get to keep all this cool shit, so I'm not too fussed about it. Okay. And we can buy stuff from him too. Let's see what he's selling. Relics, nip, launch fuel is also good because you'll need to launch your starship from a planet. Easy to make. So he's not really selling much of anything. And then we will see if he's going to offer us his ship. He's a Class C ship, not all that awesome. I mean, he's got some good slots on it. And you can actually compare starship inventories. So this ship has more storage slots. But mine has all the really cool shit on it, so I'm not going to take your starship, buddy. Bye! Besides, I actually already have other ships. 2 of them I got from Twitch drops. Thank you, Devlore. And this is one of the other ships that you get in this particular expedition. I do not believe this carries over to the main game. Oh, this was the fix a crash ship thing. It's like you can add it to your collection. And this was the one that I got as part of the Twitch drops, and this was the other one I got as part of the Twitch drops. So always keep an eye out for those. They're not as good as this S-Class, and I'm sad that I'm not going to get to keep the S-Class. I am sad. I am very sad about this, fam. But the cool thing is about the 2 Twitch drops one is they're account bound or account wide, so anytime I start a new save file, I can just, you know, whip them out. Just, you know, summon the anomaly, whip them out. And yeah, this freighter is ridiculous. And the dude you're gonna talk to about your brand new toy is this dude. Okay, so basically we have these particular expeditions, and this is all you can use the Normandy for, is you can assign a ship. Oh, apparently I've got 2 of them. That's nice. I didn't actually realize I could do that. And I still need to figure out about this awaiting debrief thing, is I haven't figured out how that works. But yeah, there we go. I have the Normandy. And you don't have to actually do this. I'm not going to bother with this. And you have to actually fuel your frigates and whatnot. And there's fuel that you can use. And this is the galaxy map. This is what lets you go wherever you want to go. This will mess with your head. Alright. And you can decide which paths to follow. Because originally No Man's Sky was about, oh, go find your way to the galactic core, and I don't care about that. You then right-click to go into free look, and then you can just look around. Look around, look around. And it will tell you all of the worlds you can go to. Now, if your starship has no fuel, then you're kind of screwed. However, you can also come out of here. Blah. And you can go to discoveries and see all the cool things. So, like visited systems. It will tell you what systems you've been to, who discovered them. You can also sort by most recent finds. So you can see all of my 10 finds, starting with this one. And this is the only one I renamed. All the other ones, actually, I left their same. I should have probably renamed them, but that doesn't matter. And if I wanted to, I could probably go back and find them. And I like this one, Nabella O'Snot. What a name. And it gives you basic ideas of what's there, but not everything's discovered. So this system would be good for exploring and seeing what's all there. So you can't see what's on these planets because nobody actually looked at them. And so I just picked these. And they'll give you some basic information about who's the dominant life form, what planets and moons are there, basic economy stuff. But you actually have to go there to find out what's going on. So I was apparently wandering through Viking space. But this one, the most recent one that I went to get my number 10 for that achievement was nobody, so they don't know who lived there. Now, the downside of all of these is the fact that there's no space stations in most of them. You can summon your freighter, but if you're like super stuck, hopefully you built a base somewhere cool. And then what you'd do is you'd summon the space anomaly and board that and use its teleporter to take you back to someplace cool. But we got it done, and I officially have the Normandy. So it is now 10 in the morning. I started the final run and was despairing around 11:30 last night. So it took me about 12 hours to finish. I am going to upload this to YouTube, and then we'll see if people like it. So there is the Normandy. And I wish I'd thought to actually record it even if I wasn't streaming it, because I didn't think it was very fun to stream when I did that. But I wanted to at least record the end because this is a limited time event. So thank you all for watching, and have a good one. Peace.